Hey, it is Friday. Um, sometime. It's not early. It's late. We've already been out and back. We went to yard sales and Wayne didn't see anything, but I got one thing. But it's in the other room, and I don't think you can really see it from here. It's right there, that little cage looking thing. But it's not really a cage because it's got a glass dish inside it, and I'm going to put candles in it, and I'm going to put it probably on that ledge, on that window seat ledge in the bay window, and maybe put some books there. But I gotta be sure and leave enough room for the cats because that's one of their favorite spots, and that's their other favorite spot because those windows open and those don't. Now this corner window and that corner window could open, but they don't open because a cat that I had a long time ago rip those screens out. They're still there, but they're not hooked in. And we've replaced them a couple times and they just keep coming back out. And so we don't replace them anymore. And I don't put those windows up. And I wish I could because it would be a really good breeze. So maybe I can get Wayne and we'll try that again this year. I don't know. But that cat, I mean, it ran away. It ran away one time and I got it back. And um, it wasn't my cat to start with. It was a cat that I rescued from the dollar store and I brought home and I tried to tame it, and it was tame for a little while, but I guess not all the way because the first chance I got it dashed, and I got it back, and it dashed again, and then I couldn't get it to come back again after that. And I don't know. My cats right now could be related to that cat. So I've been working on this. Yesterday I didn't work on anything in here because I was gone all day. I went and did grocery shopping with my kiddos, and when I got back, I was only home for a short time. And I had to take Wayne to the city to the kidney doctor, and he's going to have an echocardiogram. So they're going to set that up. That's Beanie. He's a good boy. And there is Cosmo. I guess he didn't feel like having any cat company right now. I'm going to work on these. I'm going to start sewing these panels down, and then I'm going to embellish the crap out of these squares and then attach the squares together somehow, I think. And I got some of my threads out. That's some of my threads. I got more threads there, and I got more threads there, and I got that's full of thread. And I got I like these threads right here. I like those. And then there's those. I like those colors a lot. So I'm going to start sewing these up and get those done today. And I'm going to do that. And then if there's time, I'll work on that. Oh, here comes Moon Pie. Everybody's here. Well, we're here. The dogs are not. The dogs are in the other room. There's my babies. They were kitties that were outside. I told this story before. They were outside, and he was tangled up in the volleyball net that Wayne took down to mow the grass. And he took the net down and he just wound it up and put it underneath the house right out that window. Because, we didn't have cats hanging around, and nothing occurred to him about a cat could get tangled in it. And I was in here working, and I kept hearing inside myself, go take a picture of this art. Go take a picture of this art. Go take a picture of this art. And I was like, okay, I'll go take a picture of this art. And so I gathered up all my little peace flags and I took it outside because I like to photograph out that window. I don't know if you can see on that fence line right there. And there were sunflowers on it, and it makes really good pictures. So I went walking out, and I was coming around this way, and then something said, go look under the house because there's a fireplace chimney thing right there that's unfinished. That's a project for later for Wayne. And so I went and I looked in the hole, and that's where the volleyball net was. And there he was, tangled up in it. And so I started yelling and screaming and banging on the house to get Wayne to come outside. And he came outside, and he grabbed out his pocket knife and he cut up our regulation um, thing, net, and got the cat loose. And we brought him in. And then I went back outside, and I came back in with Moon Pie there and 3 other kittens. And I rehomed the 3 other kittens like after a couple months, made sure they were good and weaned off their mom because I let the mom in She wasn't afraid of the dogs. She'd come in, and she could come in through the windows because the screens were off of them. And I see her there, and I would just raise the window, and then she would jump in the window, and she would nurse the kittens, and then she'd go back out. And that's what happened. And then they got rehomed, and these two needed to stay together, so I kept them because I love them. And I just got a warning that my phone's about to die, so I'm going to go before it just cuts off on me. And I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow, and maybe I'll have some yard sale treasures. See you tomorrow. Bye. I'm waving to you.